We are always 6,000 steps ahead of darkness, who are the four horsemen, sudden movement of the poles. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity OM 4 AM 7 AA Infinity Infinity B 9 AA Infinity Infinity B 1 TT Infinity. There is more information available at archangeliccalendar.com. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Gaia is spirit dominant but has a touch of water influence as well. This is also indicated by the steady control she is displaying. She is obviously feeling much better and has been able to gain full command of her functions. This is also in sync with the divine essence and timing of the opening of The AAA gate, which has two subsidiary gates, The AAA and The AA, all of which is an Earth exclusive nourishment center point that also invites 5D and higher light codes to enter. This gate has not been opened since the days of Atlantis and will have a direct impact on the plants and animals from this point forward. This also means that Atlantis and Lemuria are making a direct move to the sky in divine synchronization. The four horsemen, that organized darkness has tried to get humanity to create via the secretions of their subconscious minds, has manifested into four asteroids that will carry DNA upgrades into our atmosphere. This is an indication of how well we have mastered our mind's ability to combat negative thoughts. It helps to know that these thoughts did not originate from a natural source and that the subliminal machinery that caused these thoughts have been permanently disabled from further harming humanity. The other element of truth in the Four Horsemen prophecy is that there is a team of highly advanced archangels cleaning up things, but that number is 144 and not 4, and they are beyond loving to humanity, just not their abusers. The most important thing that President Trump did was form a strong bond with the Syrian, Pleiadian, Arcturian alliance. This would have been in direct violation of the former agreements that every US president honored since President Johnson was begrudgingly forced to sign it many moons ago. The current US president's continual meetings with the Pleiadian faction of the alliance have fostered a great deal of what is happening within our world today. I would even venture to say that most of this plan is forged by the cooperative efforts of the current presidential administration and the Syrian Pleiadian Arcturian alliance. We track The Sun's position daily in order to ensure the accuracy of the date of the calendar, and it is quadruple checked by the mirror of many sources, one of which is Ra's position in the sky. There was broader movement than usual, and this begs the question if it was caused by the solstice or if it's a sign of things to come. I can recall Earth flipping many times, but it has never flipped with a force of resistance working against it before. This half-turn opens the final gateway, and once we enter this gate, it isolates our timeline from manipulation. This normally flows into position over the course of 12 years, and even the most experienced among us are anticipating something that we have not seen as of yet occurring. We will monitor this closely, and we are confident that we will be able to handle anything this situation brings to us. It is best to be direct, so let me be the first to officially welcome you to the light at the end of the tunnel. The reveal has begun, and we are directly in the center of the apocalypse in progress. These prophecies were never meant to frighten anyone, it was a combination of dishonest editing, a poor choice of terminology, and modern propaganda that has caused this disparity in interpretation. I cannot say enough about how this is the time for us to stand firm in our light, as the stage is set for us to do so. The other part of the prophecy that we are overlooking is the amount of Christed among us, which is well into the millions at this point. Many are surrounded by darkness. It is of the utmost importance that we be the light that guides the many lost home. We need to do nothing special beside be the light in which we truly are. Many of us have dulled our light in the reflection of society's eye. Now that society has crumbled, there is nothing holding us back from living in the light in which we wish to exist. We are the lighthouses in the fog, we are the children of the rainbow who had promised to return, and we are the hope that shined through the darkness to become a new day. Most of humanity's 7.8 billion people do not have enough belief in their ability to work metaphysically as of yet. If that is not the case, and for most light workers it is not, feel free to use your own tools and abilities for assignments. For the others, the tools below will help you bridge the belief gap, as your belief in the said being would come into play as well. The following tools will only be available until the mark of the next Archangelic Day, next day's official post, if you are catching this on a later date. You can use the current daily tools for previous assignments. Envision yourself using said tools with a pure heart and pure intentions. Just remember, imagination plus emotion will give you the best results. A warning to all who try to yield unworthy, these things have their own will. Please make a mental note of what you wish to equip. We have gone through great changes, and thus the weapon-based tools can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm, it will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you. Active, passive, and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The Violet Flame team has remained steady in the 9 setting. This means divinity is fully in charge. Although the Violet Flame has gone a bit lavender as well, this means that peace will follow the transmutation. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Ansiel, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Orion, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Uf, Archangel Bathkol, Archangel Agla, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Galizur, Archangel Servil, Archangel Nuriel, Archangel Vermil, Archangel Machdil, Archangel Ashma, and Archangel Adonai. Active, long and short range. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. There is no level of consciousness that can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Active. Archangel Nahaliel's wand of energetic flow can make amazing holy water as well as help you flow in divine essence and timing. It is a wand of the cosmic symphony and can also make magical structures with ease. Passive and aggressive, long or short range, anything in your jurisdiction. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Passive. Bahumana's timepiece allows you to savor a positive feeling or thought. It brings an element of majesty to your everyday moments, and it prevents the interference of malevolent time travelers. Passive, active, and aggressive. Archangel Chamuel's radiant peace allows you to be secluded in a peaceful bubble, no matter what is happening around you. It also allows those in your heart. Passive and active. Archangel Jeremiel's enhanced intuition allows the voices of your soul to become louder. It allows the judges of spirit to be more obvious than ever before. Active. Archangel Zagzagel's staff of heavenly might rains large crystal masses upon a targeted area. Great for large targets, works on the physical and non-physical as well. Active. Archangel Zadkiel's staff of justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Passive. Archangel Omabiel's shield does not allow any man-made infection or virus to harm you. It only allows for the administering of Mother Earth-inspired procedures, and it cannot be fooled by any amount of chemistry. It also allows you to feel the subtleties of the change in our physical dimension. Please note the next 3 tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive short range. Archangel Kalaziel's radiant rays of health, wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive short and long range. Archangel Theliel's radiant compassion sends heartfelt love to all within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Assignments. These assignments are valid any day, as we are beyond space and time, and it still remains collaborative effort no matter when you administer them. Although to ensure accuracy, make sure you are using today's current weaponry. Especially, if you are seeing this 30 or more hours after this was originally posted, please use your intuition. If you read way back, you will see that we have exhausted every option imaginable in dealing with organized darkness, and the boundaries that were crossed cannot be retracted. It is our decision to continue the pressure until each and every innocent being is returned to safety. Until then, there will be no compromise, negotiation, or let up. Bring the ruckus. 1. The abuse of the innocents does not stop at humans, and we must not forget the plants, galactic, and animals throughout all of this. We must wipe the tears from humanity's eyes with a healing emerald green plasma rain that engulfs the entire planet for a 72 count, and then the remainder will be assisted by sending to the Saint to the galaxy for an additional 72 count of emerald green plasma rain. 2. The remaining souls who have directly harmed humanity and who have not been arrested as of yet think they are going to ride this out in underground bunkers. Smoke them out by envisioning teal smoke in every cavern, cave, and bunker that they are trying to hide in. It is best to hold the smoke for at least a 72 count per location. 3. We are keeping all eyes on the 3D dates of April 21st, 26th, and specifically April 24th. Archangel Zophiel has given us a very advance warning that this is the time period as where organized darkness normally does the majority of their abductions. Zophiel is the main reason why we are always 6,000 steps ahead of those wishing to do us harm. His hard work and dedication to humanity cannot be overstated. This peaks around the dark holiday called St. Mark's Eve, which is a holiday that where the victims of abuse are forced to sit in silence from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and be slaughtered in hopes that they join the black army of demons that will be parading around that evening. This is one of their main sources of food, adrenochrome, for the parasites of Earth, and if we wish to remove them once and for all, we must stop their feedings. We are in utter confidence that this intel every last being from every legion, and we should be extremely ready for such events, as we will be starting our operations on this event immediately. This very dark energy that they celebrate brings a procession of conquered demonic souls on display for the world's seers to see. We will deal with that the evening of when they appear. In fact, there are so many light beings of justice after this being, that we will have ample backups behind us to ensure our success. Much like the Super Bowl and the Oscars, we will use the violet flame as a screen and go in with swords and shields to finish the job. Remember, these angelic attacks will only work on the dark hearts. If you miss or hit a pure heart by accident, it will only spruce the place up and allow for transmutation at a later date. There are many targets for this assignment which are not limited to this list. Any church with a cemetery attached, as this indicates at some point in time the St. Mark's festival was honored. Any known pedophile or dark elite and or their residences. Private islands of the dark elite. Private yachts and planes of the dark elite. Community gathering points with dark symbolism attached, keep an eye out. Educational centers with dark symbols upon them. Companies and corporations with dark symbology. Today's meditation is a return to innocence meditative journey that takes place throughout God's existence. Enjoy.